Everyone,
hey,
welcome to
hi,
Pretend
we're live. I think we're
This
live.
is the best thing we've ever done. How are you doing, Aaron?
I'm doing great. I can't see you, but I can hear you. It's weird. I've got a phone on a tripod, an iPad, and a laptop with a distance, making everything work. I'm doing great though. How about you?
I'm good. Anyone who's at SharkHacks, welcome. Anyone who's not at SharkHacks, welcome. You're probably very confused on what we're doing right now. This is Major League Hacking, not Major League Cooking. But we're mixing stuff up because it's SharkHacks this weekend. We thought it'd be funny for us to try and make Blahaj cookies live on stream. What is a Blahaj cookie, Aaron?
Well, Blahaj is the giant shark IKEA toys that we have. Mine's upstairs. I don't know if you've got yours handy. A Blahaj cookie, to the best of our knowledge, is a shark-shaped cookie. Now, I cheated. I went online and bought myself a shark cookie cutter to help with that. Jack, on the other hand, does not have one. So we're going to see shockingly different comparisons. Jack and I also never bake. I cook once in a while, but I don't bake. I'm also American. Jack's in Canada. And we're using a BBC Good Food recipe, which is in weight measurements. We're both used to volume measurements. So there's going to be a lot of us really not knowing at all what we're doing on stream. But nonetheless, it's going to be an absolute great amount of fun. If you want to cook along with us, it's the easy chocolate chip cookies recipe on BBC Good Food, easy to find. And we'll be monitoring chat, responding as we can. When I walk over here to my laptop, that's what I'm doing. But I see there's loads of comments already. Go on.
Just so you'll know, when Aaron says we don't bake, he means we never bake ever. Like, I have never in my life baked anything. And so this is going to be pretty funny. Even like in chat, we want you to kind of laugh at us. We want you to have fun with us. But most importantly, you know, if you've got your own ingredients, feel free to cook along. We're going to call this a tutorial because after the stream, you can go and make your own shark cookies. Honestly, why are we doing this to ourselves? I have no idea. But this is going to be pretty funny.
This is going to be fun.
Aaron, what is the first thing we need to do before cooking? It's a very important step. We're in a global pandemic. What do we do first?
Wash our hands.
Yes, you need to wash your hands first, everybody. Cool.
Okay, I've already washed them. My hands are now wet. Step number 1, we already technically started. That was step 0. We're 0 indexed here.
What was step 1, Aaron?
Pardon?
What was step 1?
Step 0 was washing our hands. Step 1 was heating the oven.
We've got turning the oven on. How much should I be putting the oven on, Aaron?
180 degrees Celsius, chat.
But my oven is in Fahrenheit, Aaron. What should it be?
Well, Siri refused to tell me, but I'm pretty sure it's 360 degrees Fahrenheit. If I'm wrong, tell us in chat. Otherwise, we'll have very, very burned cookies.
So I preheated my oven. Remember, whenever cooking, practice oven safety. So don't put your head or your hands directly in the oven because that's terrible. Yeah.
And always use one of these, an oven mitt. Otherwise, burnt hands are bad for business. Now, this is a really simple recipe. It gives you a ton of ingredients, and then it tells you to turn your oven on, and then tells you to scoop your ingredients onto a pan in the shape of cookies. So I think we're pretty much on our own for the next little bit of time. We'll try and figure out what things like softened butter are, and put them in a bowl. We're
going to need chat to help us with this because there's steps on here where I cannot tell you what these steps actually mean. And so in chat, we're going to need both your emotional support, but also your encouragement and your advice, because I'm going to say pretty much all of you are guaranteed to be better cooks than we are.
Yep. I think that is a very, very fair statement. So we were already pondering this on before stream. We said we weren't going to look it up. We have no idea what it means to soften butter. Now, I bought this butter at the grocery store like 2 hours ago, and it's been in the fridge the entire time, so it's hard as a rock. Like, you can hear it be put down.
For context, this is my butter. Literally did no damage in throwing at it. It is about as hard as butter can get. Yep. So, now, Amy does ask in chat, are cookies safe for Blahajes? We're going to find out, quite frankly. Yeah.
We know kitchens aren't safe for Blahajes. That's why you don't see, well, Jack's Blahaj is in the kitchen. My cover is upstairs because he didn't want to come down and get burnt by the oven. He was feeling smart.
Make sure you practice like safe cooking with your Blahaj. If you're Blahajing, keep them away from flammable surfaces. Don't try and cook them. It's a really bad idea. But this is going to be awesome. So step 1 of the ingredients before we have to worry about softening the butter is to line 2 baking sheets with parchment. Aaron, do you own 2 baking sheets?
I have a baking tray, and it's my housemate's. It's not even mine. I also don't have parchment. I do have grease-proof baking paper, though. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing.
I think so, yeah. So I don't have 2 baking sheets, but I have a baking sheet and a pizza tray. And so we're going to hope this works.
I mean, I'm expecting that I'm going to have extra batter afterwards. This says it makes 10 cookies. Now, I can see 10 of these fitting on this baking tray, but I'm also pretty sure this is quite a bit smaller than than what they're expecting me to be making. So we'll see how this goes. It's also telling us prep time is 20 minutes. I think we're 10 minutes in and have gotten literally nowhere. So
yeah, so the first step we need to do is line it with parchment. Now, I don't know what parchment is. I bought something called wax paper. I have no idea if this is the right thing, but I'm going to use it and hope for the best. Last night, I said to use parchment on something I was cooking for dinner, and I used tinfoil, and it didn't get too burned. So I'm going to go and hope for the best.
Yep. I'm going to open this one up. That's nuts.
Is parchment the same as greaseproof paper? And is wax paper the same as greaseproof paper? Because I have no idea.
I think so. So, for context, I'm American living in Britain, and Jack's British living in Toronto. So there's definitely a bit of a flip-flop going there in terms of continental nuance. I am pretty confident in saying that wax paper and baking paper, what I've got, grease-proof baking paper, which is what I got, are the same thing. That being said, I'm not sure either of them are parchment.
So this is definitely not the same as grease-proof paper, but I'm going to use it anyway and hope for the best. As you've all learned at hackathons, just try for the best and hope it works okay. Victor's saying, hey, don't use wax paper as parchment. Why not, Victor? You can't do it with heat, but it says... Oh, you can't. Right, we'll use tinfoil. Tinfoil will probably work.
Does it not say you can use this in the oven? For food use, wrapping, and roasting. It says roasting on here.
Well, Victor says flame is better, so I'm going to trust Victor.
Oh, product is flammable. Do not allow it to come into direct contact with naked flame. Yeah, that's a really dumb idea in my oven because I can see the flame back when I turn it on. Yeah, we'll use aluminum foil. That's fine.
Brenda, always practice safe baking and ensure you're using the things the recipe says, such as don't use wax paper in the oven.
Yeah.
Now, Aaron, do you know what it means when it says line it? Does it just mean like plop it on top?
I think you cover the whole surface of the tray. Yeah. I mean, with aluminum foil. Also, remember, shiny side up with the tin foil.
Shiny side up or down, Pat? Do you put the shiny side up or down?
I don't know. I spoke to a friend earlier who explained to me how this works. And they told me, use the shiny side. I'm assuming that's shiny side up.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hope your friend is right, because I quite frankly have no idea whatsoever. Mara is asked on Emily Slack, what recipe are we baking? If you go into BBC Good Food, there's a recipe called Easy Chocolate Chip Cookies. Now, we're going to see how easy this recipe really is. I suspect not very.
It's ultimately, Jack and I, two people who haven't baked in the case of Jack, I think her entire life, and in the case of me, at least half a decade, do it.
So, the next step after you've covered your trays in parchment or tinfoil or whatever you've decided to use is to cream the butter and sugars together until very light and fluffy. Now, that means we have to go and measure the butter and we have to measure the sugars. So, being a mature, sensible adult, do you own a kitchen scale? It's been used a grand total of 0 times in my life, but this is going to be the first time, and so I can't wait to see how this goes. So I'm going to put
I have a 250 gram block of butter, and it's asking for 120 grams. I'm just going to cut it in half.
Okay, I'm going to measure mine properly, Aaron, because I'm going to do this by the buck. So I'm going to get this as cheap as you can possibly buy butter from Loblaws in Canada. It is so cheap, but they have to do it in this hideous yellow, and it's going to be great.
Oh, God. Is it actually butter? Is it like butter product?
So this is like explicitly real butter. And the cool thing is, actually, it does on the bottom, it does give us the measurements for how much we need, which is going to make our life significantly easier. And so it says we need, how much butter was it? 120. Oh, it gives me a measurement for 125 and not 120. I guess I'll just go and actually weigh it. So for anyone who's never cooked before, you don't know how to weigh. I don't know either, but we're going to find out together. So this is a scale from IKEA, because of course we love IKEA. If I put this down, if I press it, does it turn it on? Okay, I've turned it on.
You have to zero it.
How do I zero it?
There should be a 0 button. Like, like on mine, it's the power button. So I'm going to hit 0 with the thing in. I'm going to take my block of butter. There we go, block of butter. I'm going to plop it in. Not want to go in. I'm on. And it's 114 grams. That's pretty close.
That's close enough.
That's close enough, yeah. I'm going to save the rest of this butter for, I don't know, breakfast.
Butter is a great snack.
Okay, it's great. This scale is horrible. This glass tray underneath the measuring cup comes right off. And yeah.
I'm gonna try and get this. It said softened butter. This butter is definitely not soft. I can tell you that much. It's like rock solid.
I'm thinking we put it in the microwave for like a minute, not a minute, like 20 seconds. But
chat, should we put the butter in the microwave?
Yeah, is that how you softened butter when you didn't think about how to soften butter for like ages ago? On low power. Okay.
Put it in the microwave on low power.
All right. Let's do that then. How do I make this thing go on low power?
You can put metal in the microwave, right? You can only put like.
You can put glass. I'm using a Pyrex. All right. Power level. Well.
Oh, Victor says if we warm it in a pan, it will taste better. What's the difference, Victor?
Yeah, I'm curious to know. We've got 29 people watching us fail at baking. I'm quite happy with that.
Wow. Also, just so you all know, the next step is to mix together the sugars. I couldn't find caster sugar, so I just got 2 different types of brown sugar, and we're going to see how it goes.
So I don't have. So for context, the recipe calls for golden caster sugar. I have baking sugar, caster baking sugar, and light brown soft sugar, which it does actually ask for. So I've got like 2/3 the right sugars. I don't know.
So wait, hang on, you needed 3 different sugars?
No. As in, I'm not sure what golden caster sugar is. I just have caster sugar.
So I thought, I don't know what this is, but Sucre Brun de Style de Manera. No idea what that is, but I think that's about as close to caster sugar as I can find. And then I have some old-fashioned brown sugar. Now, I think these are probably different things, but I couldn't tell you what the difference is.
All right. Are we getting these cookies along with swag? I would love to, but I think most of you are aware the shipping times are greater than like 2 days. I'm pretty sure that's gonna not play out well. So it's saying that if you put it if you warm it in a pan, it caramelizes a bit, which is like makes more flavor. I mean, fine. I'll put it in a small saucepan.
Yeah, let's put it in a pan. Let's do it.
Right.
Do you want it in a pan?
I'm using a saucepan. I'm using one of these.
I'm going to use one of these. Of course, bought from IKEA. I'm going to put it on here. We're going to practice safe cooking by keeping all of the electronic wires away from the hob by at least 4 centimeters. I'm going to turn the hob on, and I'm going to dump this in here, and I'm just going to leave it and hope for the best.
The like button. It helps if I actually lit the stove. Okay.
Should I chat? Should I make like how high? I have like a scale of 1 to 10. How high should I be putting this like pan on to like heat up the butter?
You have a scale of 1 to 10. I have small flame to big flame.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's like oozing a bit. I don't know, when is it like softened enough? I think it's like getting pretty soft pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, mine's getting soft very quickly actually. It's already a bit melty.
It's very melty. I'm gonna turn this off. I think that.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off now. That's very melty.
Softened it. Okay. That looks softened.
Yeah, I'm confident that this is softened. Cool. So
okay.
Then once you softened it, you dump it into a bowl. You're gonna be mixing it in.
That looks fine. Okay. Into the bowl, the butter and the melted butter go. I'm gonna put this in the kitchen before I get melted butter all over my kitchen. In the sink.
Okay. So in terms of sugar, we need 75 grams of light brown sugar. That looks fairly light. 75 grams of golden caster sugar. So I am going to go and measure that now because as a mature, responsible adult, I'm going to measure things properly.
Oh, I'll measure it. We'll see how well this goes. Also, shout out to my housemates. I own some of the kitchen appliances the kitchen things I'm using, but we share most of our stuff. So, you know, there's that nicety. The ingredients are, however, all mine. Okay, measuring cups. Where are my measuring cups? There they are. Okay. That one looks fine. Okay.
So we need 75 grams of this sugar. So I'm going to put this in first. This is our old-fashioned brown sugar.
I'm using the caster sugar first. I'm at 65 grams. All right. Let's put a little bit more in. 66.
So what's the difference between these different types of sugar, chat? Does anybody know the difference between brown sugar and caster sugar?
Isn't it like the molasses or something in it?
Yeah, but why do we need those?
Oh, yeah, that's a great question. I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither.
Come on. 74 grams! 75 grams! Yay! Okay. This is where I'm going to cross-contaminate my sugars and someone's going to get really mad at me and I'm like, I don't care.
So Kat is saying caster sugar is refined brown sugar, and then Victor's saying brown sugar is actually white sugar plus molasses. I don't know what molasses is.
I don't either. I know my dad used to eat, like, would snack on molasses and, like, peanut butter when I was younger. That was, like, a snack he would quite enjoy. Okay, so we're at 75 grams. We have to bring us up to 150. I'm making a mess. God damn.
You don't say.
All right. No! No! Wait! What? Come on. No! It's gone from, like, showing me the freaking weight to showing me the time. What?
Just guess it, Aaron. It'll be fine.
That's fine. Okay, that sugar's going in there now, and we'll re-zero it. Okay.
Okay,
Stupid scale.
Molasses is what they refine out of cane sugar. Cool. It's like a sweetener, apparently. We don't want it to be too sweet.
We're making cookies.
Okay. Oh, true. Yeah. Okay. So I've got 75 grams of caster sugar. So that is done now. No, brown sugar. Sorry. So I'm going to dump the rest of the brown sugar over here. And then I'm going to dump this caster sugar into the bowl. And I'm going to do the same.
I have too much. Too much. Okay, we're at 77 grams of brown sugar. Fine. Okay. For the other camera, this is what my masterpiece looks like at the moment. We got butter. We got various types of sugar. Oh, I cannot, there we go.
Okay, 75 grams.
Where are you at? OG cane sugar represent. It's stuck on its own and it's super syrupy and strong tasting. Strong tasting isn't a bad thing, is it?
Isn't it?
Fair enough.
I think it'll be fine.
Okay. So cream the butter and sugars together until very light fluffy, then beat in the egg and vanilla. Once combined, stir in the flour. Okay, serious question. What does it mean by cream?
I think we just mix it together with our hands and hope for the best.
Okay. I'll start with a spatula and see if I get anywhere. But the butter is only kind of soft. Oh no.
Fine. How wrong can it go, really? So I'm going to get this bowl. If you can see here, I've got my different types of sugar. And I'm just going to mix it and hope for the best. Oh, it's not very soft.
Yeah, my butter cooled off and now it's all
It's okay. If you push it hard enough, it still gets squishy again.
I might use a wooden spoon. I think it might help.
I
don't. A bit more rigid. I don't either. It's not mine.
Lots and lots of mixing. Apparently, creaming generally involves an electric whisk. I don't even own a non-electric whisk, so is there a way around that?
Do I have a whisk? I do have a whisk. I bought when I first moved into this house. This is my after me living in student accommodation. I found I had no idea what to buy for the kitchen, so I just ordered a bunch of sets of things that were kitchen essentials. And it turns out it's had more things than I wanted. It did have an awful peeler though. We bought a separate peeler.
I bought a 3-pack of peelers the other day. I was quite proud of myself because it means that if 2 are in the wash, I can still use the other one. If anyone is just joining us, welcome to SharkHacks Presents Attempting to Cook Blahaj Cookies Live. We're attempting to make cookies. None of us can cook. Welcome. And
2 of the video feeds are me, in case it wasn't obvious. Hi. I'm flexing the fact that I seem to understand how StreamYard works better than most.
So it seems fairly mixed. So I'm now going to get a spoon and I'm going to kind of wishy-washy it and hope for the best. Because I don't own a whisk. It is all over my fingers now, and it's a bit kind of grim.
Just wash them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
COVID secure, right? Wash your hands more frequently.
I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna spray them with Lysol.
There we go. I still don't really know what soft butter actually meant, but
so it turns out when you put water in soft butter, it kind of solidifies. It's a little bit grim. So I'm just gonna go and get some soap.
Well done, Jack. I mean, I've got like chunks of butter in between sugar at the moment. There we go. We'll see how this goes. That's what's going on in chat while I mix. Add a little heated milk, or just heat it a bit so the butter melts to be mixed. Why not? Let's put the whole thing in the microwave for a minute. This is such a dumb idea. No, I don't want. Come on. 30%, 10% power. Okay.
Okay. I have got a spoon, so I'm gonna go and whisk it with a spoon.
All right. 30 seconds. At 10% power. This is about, how many watts is this microwave? I don't actually know. I think it's 800. Yeah, it's 800. It's not particularly power efficient. It's only got a rating of E. That's quite low, isn't it? I'm probably doing something. Smash it up, Aaron. Hi, Kat.
This is exhausting.
Okay.
When it's
all warm now.
it look like?
It's all warm now. The butter is not much softer though. I feel like it heated the bowl more than the contents of the bowl.
That's not ideal.
No, it's not. Also, I would have thought that 80 watts of power for 30 seconds would have heated up a bowl this much, but it did. All right.
Yeah,
So I break out the whisk, I guess.
What will this look like? It's creamed. Like, is this creamed?
What does yours look like?
Like this.
I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Whisk. See if this whisks at all. Doesn't really whisk. It's just there's not enough liquid here for it to whisk. There's no liquid at all. I mean, Jack. Yeah. I started whisking, and all of the mixture ended up on the whisk.
That's not ideal. Yeah.
No.
Let me see if I can find a whisk. Do I own a whisk? I've got an ice cream scoop. Do you think that'll look a bit better?
I honestly don't. Okay, all of this stuff stuck inside the whisk now. I don't think whisking it was the right decision.
Apparently, if it's too dry, you can add a little bit of butter or a tiny bit of water. Amy recommends using a fork instead of a spoon, but it's important that we need to make sure it doesn't get too runny. And Kat says when it's creamed, it should be paler and have more air, so it will increase in size. Now, I do own some milk. No, I don't. It was out of it. I've got chocolate milk. Can I use chocolate milk?
I mean, we're making chocolate chip cookies. I don't see why not.
That's what I'm thinking. Would chocolate milk work, everybody? Like it's real milk. It is
milk
real
is great. I mean, Victor says probably would work.
Right. How much milk should I add?
Not a lot.
How much? Not a lot.
I don't know. A small quantity.
Let's just go like.
All right. The fork trick does work. The fork is actually working a lot better than the spoon was.
Okay. Well, I added should I add maple syrup as well because Canada?
Go for it. I mean, you can't. Maple syrup works on everything, right?
Yeah, I might add some maple syrup in at the end. A tablespoon or 2 is how much chocolate milk we should add, but I've added about that. I'm going to get my fork, like Amy recommended. I'm going to get rid of all of the...
Shout out to Amy. You said Amy was the one who did it, yeah.
Yeah,
loving a triple camera view. I mean, technically it's dual camera and then Jack. But...
wow, thank you, Aaron.
You're welcome. The best part is I'm technically connected to StreamYard 3 times in the place. Which means my audio situation over here is just strange.
So this chocolate milk seems to have worked really well. So thank you, Victor, for suggesting add liquid. And also, Amy, you're totally right. Using a fork is so much easier. Mm. Oh my god, it's changing.
I think this is starting to look creamed. Can I get some professional opinions? If you need more, you can always ask. Also, I've just realized, massive shout out to Will, because Will, there used to be a massive delay in StreamYard, which is the tool we use for streaming, and it turns out there was some flag in the MLH Twitch set that was adding like a 1-minute delay to everything. And we're like almost real time. I think it's like a 3-second delay now. So like this would have been impossible without that fix. So like big ups to Will Russell.
And Will Russell actually just appeared and say, "Hey, is that 2 Aarons? That is 2 Aarons. We are being blessed by double Aaron today."
You are. Kat says more creaming. Okay, I'll add more cream. I'll cream it more.
I'm creaming it. How does this look, friends? Is this creamed?
I don't know. This is honestly such a good idea. I'm so glad we came up with this by just talking during like one of our work meetings like 3 weeks ago about things we should do at SharkHacks, and someone said cookies, and we were like, nah, and then now we're here.
Also, everybody, can we have your shark emojis in chat, please? Because all the hell, Blahaj.
Absolutely.
Okay, Audrey says mine looks great, so I'm going to believe Audrey, because if someone's telling me it's great, I'm going to believe them. Although Rachel says a little bit more milk, I guess. Okay. So I'm using chocolate milk, so it might be a bit different. But
so Will is asking me how I've got 2 feeds up. I'm actually using one laptop, an iPad, and an iPhone. I'll send you I'll post a photo on Twitter later of what I've done. But I've got a tripod with a gimbal for my phone, and then my iPad just on top of the microwave, and it's working quite well. However, I am walking over to my laptop to check comments every once in a while. I'm gonna add a little bit of milk. That's a small enough amount of milk. That's like, I don't know, like 25 mil, I think. Probably too much. I'm not gonna add all of it. Yeah, that's quite a bit more liquidy now.
Is this finely creamed? Because like this said, we could do this in 20 minutes. And I think that's a lie.
But that was 20 minutes for the expert chef in, in the kitchen in London or wherever, or Leeds is it now, who was able to do this like super fast and like a big old professional.
We're still on step 1 by the way, anyone who's watching. It says light and fluffy. I'm going to pull up light and fluffy, then beat in the egg and vanilla. Right. So I've got eggs.
It's 1 egg.
What's the date today, Aaron? If he's still in date, he's got a date on the
5th. It's the 5th of December. My eggs are from this morning, so they're all good.
The 5th. Okay, it's all good. In case these are out of date, I have emergency backup eggs, which are the wrong size.
Emergency backup. I don't have medium eggs. I have large eggs. But is there really a huge difference? I think this is creamed. This is very much on the fluffy side.
I'm just going to hope for the best. So.
All right. I mean, this is literally a mixture of butter and sugar and ever so slight amount of milk. So, All right. It's time to watch Aaron fail at cracking an egg on stream. Just straight in, then beat the egg and vanilla. Yeah, I think it's beaten into the mixture. Okay. All right.
Got some on the floor.
Egg?
Yeah.
Oh, I just ruined this freaking shell, but it's fine. Okay. Let me put that in the bin. And then Okay. And then how much vanilla is it?
I have
1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, I can do that.
A teaspoon?
A single teaspoon, yes.
Single teaspoon.
Is that my teaspoon measurement? That's a half teaspoon. And we're putting in 1 teaspoon. Wait. Yes. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, a half teaspoon of the sodium bicarbonate of soda, which is, I'm pretty sure it's just sodium bicarbonate, but, I don't know. 1 teaspoon. Perfect.
1 teaspoon.
All right. Where's the vanilla? There's my vanilla. Okay. I can't open it because my hands are wet. Darn. Okay. Anything exciting going on in chat at the moment? Maybe a half teaspoon? Come on, Aaron, you can do it. I mean, I can do it. I just done it. Okay. Oh, wait. Don't pour it straight in. Get the measurement. I'm also pretty sure this is the wrong teaspoon, but whatever.
Okay, that's a teaspoon of... Do I have to put artificial vanilla extract in the fridge once I've opened it? Or is it okay to leave it out the fridge to store it?
Storage Store closed in a cool, dry place away from heat and direct sunlight. Shake well before use.
Oops.
Oops. Didn't do that. All right, let's try the whisk again.
Aaron, how much baking soda were we supposed to add?
Just a half teaspoon eventually.
A half teaspoon, okay.
Okay.
I don't know how to open the box.
All right. I'm really hoping this flour makes a huge difference because at the moment this is a very liquidy substance. Like not like soupy, but it's not like it's not thick. I think is the word. I don't know.
I'm trying to get the box.
It does smell unbelievably good, but we put in butter, vanilla, and sugar. I'm not exactly surprised it smells unbelievably good. Once combined, stir in the flour, sodium bicarb, chocolate, and a quarter teaspoon of salt. Okay. Flour. Look to the.
What does it mean when it says beat it? Like, do you just mean like hit it?
No, it's like whisk it is beating.
Okay.
Yeah. So a fork for you probably, kind of a whisk.
Yeah.
How do I open this? It's like got tabs either side, and I'm being really special.
By the way, everyone in chat, SharkHacks this weekend. How are you doing? Have you managed to build anything cool? Are you having a big chill weekend? Like, what are you up to this weekend?
This is me really failing at opening up a thing.
Mine looks a little like vomit now, and I'm not quite sure if that's what it's supposed to look like.
Ours mixtures look very different. I can't open my sodium bicarb, but I don't know why.
Oh, I had to just stab mine with scissors. That worked quite well.
Yeah, mine's got like a twisty top. I'm trying to twist it. Rest in peace, this 20-minute goal. All I know is my oven's gas. Yeah, this sticker at the top doesn't do anything. All I know is I'm at gas mark 4, and that heats up in my oven in like 30 seconds. Oh, okay, I've opened it. It's not even a twist. It is a twist. Okay. Half teaspoon, yes? Yes. Okay. All right. And how much flour? It wants 180 grams of flour. All right, you're going to make me measure this out on a scale again.
Kat, I need a bit of advice. How is this looking? Is this looking like it should do, or is that looking a bit wrong?
All right. Close enough. All right. Flour. We got different measurements.
Yes. Okay, how do we make it less work, Kat?
Whoever that was about to shout at me for using the measuring cup for sugar to measure out the flour, I'm not. I don't have a huge problem accidentally contaminating ever so slightly 2 different types of sugar. Flour, on the other hand, a different story. Oh dear, this is gonna make a mess, isn't it? How many? Okay, zero it out. I have to put how many grams in? 180. Okay. That's 40. All right.
Yeah, so Kat mentioned that mine looks a little bit wet. For context, it looks a bit like this. How do I make that like less wet? It's too wet.
I think more flour, if I'm right.
Apparently, add a spoon of flour. Well, I've not added any of my flour yet. So, if I add my flour, is that going to be fine? Okay, let me go and add my flour.
Okay, I'm at 181 grams of flour. That's exactly perfect, basically.
How much flour are we supposed to add? I can't find.
180 grams.
180 grams. Okay.
Yeah.
So flour's not kept in the fridge.
All right, and then it's once combined, stir in the flour, bicarb, and chocolate. Okay, time to cut up some chocolate.
180.
Okay. Okay, I don't need those at the moment. All right, I couldn't find chocolate chips, so I just bought myself a bar of 85% dark, and I'll cut up how much chocolate?
Is it 150 grams, Aaron?
Pardon?
180 grams, right?
Yeah, I don't have enough chocolate.
Well, I accidentally bought milk chocolate instead of dark chocolate, and I've also got a chocolate orange, so I'm not quite sure which one's the best one to use.
I have to put this entire bar in, and I'm still 30 grams short. I mean, I have a bar of milk chocolate. I could put some of that in. I guess why not? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It's like chocolatey. Okay.
I've got flour all over me now. You can add some salt.
All right, let's like chunk up this chocolate. It's already slightly broken. Fair enough. Okay. That works. I'm gonna be OCD and cut the chocolate into like physically cut the chocolate into chunks. This is dumb, but whatever.
So chat, I'm gonna need your advice here. I've got 3 options for chocolate, and I want to hear which one you think is best. First, I have chocolate chips, but the problem is these chocolate chips are Hershey's, and so calling them chocolate is very, very generous.
Wait,
Second,
I thought in Canada Hershey's isn't chocolate. Is that only in Europe where Hershey's isn't chocolate?
It's terrible. Secondly, I've got a chocolate orange bar, which might add a little twist. Oops, just dropped it. And finally, I've got a bar of milk chocolate that I can cut into chunks. So chat, which one do we think would be the best fit for me to use here?
Aaron, that will get thick after adding flour. Yes. Yes, it will. Okay, we've got chunks of chocolate going in. This is making such a mess. I normally, like when I cook, I'm pretty pristine about not getting my hands dirty. That has not been the case today.
So they're saying that all milk chocolate. Oh, what? So they all milk? Oh, they are all milk. Okay, let's not add the chocolate orange apparently. And then people are saying use some milk chocolate instead of the Hershey's, so let's go with them.
Okay.
Bar of milk chocolate.
So on my end, people think I'm not gonna have enough chocolate if I'm 30 grams short.
I've only got 100 grams.
Yeah, so do I. Oh, I've got 100. Wait, I've got 100, not 150. I'm 50 grams short. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm thinking where I might be able to find some more chocolate. I don't have any. So we go pennies into little chunks.
I mean, I don't know how small a chunk. I mean, the other day, chocolate's gonna melt, right?
Yeah, I have no idea how big a chunk is, so I'm kind of like bulk it out with the fake chocolate. That is a good idea, Kat.
This probably really isn't good for this knife, although I don't know. It's fine. I'll sharpen it afterwards. It's all good.
Just in case there's any confusion, I just want to clear it up now. Neither of us are professional chefs. Neither of us know what we're doing. Do not give this as advice on how to make your own.
I thought we'd start off by saying it's a tutorial.
This is a tutorial, but you should always use discretion when following tutorials. You wouldn't go online, right, and go onto like Dave's Python site, and it tells you step 1, right? You need to install a virus, right? You wouldn't do that. It's like that, right? Don't watch this and trust us.
Do we need to add a banner to the bottom saying like, don't replicate it, don't replicate at home or something?
Yeah.
Will's got access to StreamYard and he's in chat. I think you can do it, right?
Yeah, Will, do you want to come and chat with us and give us some advice on what we should be doing? Because I think.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah, this is. I think that. I mean, this was supposed to be a hacker hangout. I think this is the best hacker hangout we've ever done.
If there's any MLHers in chat right now and you want to come and chill on stream, feel free to log on StreamYard and just pop in and say hi.
Oh, absolutely. I have no problem with that. And feel free to jump scare me by adding an extra voice to chat, because I won't notice that you've joined.
So I'm a little bit worried because this milk chocolate is already melting and I've not even put it in the oven yet.
Oh, my dark chocolate's melting a little bit. Not as much as your milk probably, but it's melting.
Thank you, everybody in chat, by the way, for your emotional support, because we really need it right now.
Oh, absolutely.
So why is it supposed to be dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate? Like, how much of a big difference is it going to make?
I think it's just a flavor thing, isn't it? I don't think it. I mean, I suppose it affects how much they melt, right? But
yeah,
that's about it.
Well, but the thing is,
so much chocolate in my hand.
Rush says it also depends on how dark is the chocolate. So I'm like,
So I'm
why?
using 80. I'm using 85 dark. You're using milk, so it's probably what, like 35.
I have no idea.
Mm.
Like, I'm not a chef, Aaron, believe it or not.
That's just on the label, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but the label's all the way over there, and I've got chocolate all over my hands.
That's fair. Okay. My watch is telling me I've not washed my hands properly. If anyone has an Apple Watch, you know that feature is a bit special. Okay.
This feels like a lot of chocolate.
That is a lot of chocolate going in. I'm supposed to use more, apparently. Has anyone piped in on my you're not using enough chocolate? The darker the better. I agree with that statement. Okay. All right. So once I've added the chocolate, I've added a quarter teaspoon of salt. And this is where I unfortunately break it to people that I don't actually have powdered salt. I just have a salt like grinding thing. I don't know kosher salt.
The same thing. Don't worry, I've already added mine.
Okay. I might just be dumb and add like the tiniest amount of salt. That's gotta be. That feels about right. It's probably too much, but I'm on the other hand. This already seems like it's gonna be way too sweet. So. Okay.
You can't get too sweet. You can only get perfect.
Yeah, I think you're probably right about that. All right, let's mix this all in. All right. This does thicken up quite rapidly as you stir in the flour, like really rapidly. So I think we're probably all right.
Good to know.
Like this feels like dough, which is or batter, I guess is the right word.
Okay, so I'm gonna wash my hands. Get rid of the chocolate.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go. How do I mix it? Do I just use the fork again?
Yeah, I mean I'm using a wooden spoon now because it's a lot thicker, but
that's
works.
I'll use my plastic spoon.
Yeah. I feel like this should be like coming like a more regular thing for like extra special hackathons where we just like cook something on stream for an hour. Like
SharkHacks to anybody? In hindsight, I should have used a bigger bowl. I'm now discovering this. But
we literally have one mixing bowl in the house. It's this giant thing, and I think it's perfect for this.
I might go and sort this out, but at the same time, like the flour's already everywhere, so I'm just kind of gonna accept it. I think.
Oh, hold on. I think this is looking very acceptable for like cookie batter or cookie dough. Like, feel free to pipe in on that.
I'm just gonna accept. I've got to wash even more up.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the results of this.
It's gonna taste so nice, I think, or it's gonna taste horrible. It's gonna be one of the two.
Well, I think it's down to how much salt did I put too much salt in at the very end? Otherwise, I have added all the ingredients correctly.
So mine is starting to look a little bit more like batter. So that is good.
Yeah. How long have we been streaming for?
We've been streaming for 48 minutes and we're not on to step 2 yet.
That's lovely. I mean, I was also told it's beneficial to put the dough like in cling film and then put it in the fridge for a little bit. However, I don't think we have time to watch dough cool off in the fridge.
No, that wouldn't be very happy, and Blahaj will get bored if we do that.
Yeah. I think we have to see how this goes.
So this is definitely turning more doughy.
I mean, a little bit just got on my thumb, and I just licked it off, and like it tastes like cookie dough. So I think we've done something right.
Chat, what are we thinking? Do you think like this looks about right?
Yeah, I think people are saying yes, it's very acceptable. I think we're good. When is the next hackathon where you guys are hosting? So I'm not on next week. I'm on the week after and the week after that. I don't know about you, Jack. You're off for all December, right?
I'm off for December. Next weekend I'm coach on call, and then I'm taking the rest of December off, and then we'll see what happens after that because we don't know about January yet.
Yeah, Ryan, if you're okay, I've got exams in January, so I'm probably not gonna be overly around. But Ryan, if you're watching, make sure Jack and I have got an event again in February. And we'll click on stream for y'all again. I think
We'll make
that's
something like a proper meal or something.
oh dear Lord. Okay, I think it's probably time to start scooping the mixtures. Well, I don't want to scoop the mixtures. I want to cookie cut the mixtures. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't have a cookie cutter.
Pardon?
I don't have a cookie cutter.
Well, I don't know what to say. Use a knife and try and cut your pieces better.
That's what I'll do. I guess I'll do that. Chat.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me just make me big for a second, because chat. I need your opinion. Like, do we think this looks about the right consistency?
That looks about the same as mine.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
That look okay?
Yeah, I think so. All right. I'm gonna get another cutting board.
Merry Christmas.
This surface is ever so slightly a pain to clean, so I'm gonna use a cutting board to.
Wait, Aaron, we have the same mixing bowl.
We have what?
The same mixing bowl.
Do we?
We went to IKEA.
My mom has the same one in yellow, so and that's like years and years and years old, so I'm not surprised. Okay.
I have added the chocolate. Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna scoop some out and put it on the tray or on here. So this is where I should have to make a mess, isn't it? With my hands. This is where I get messy. That's fine. Okay. Jesus. Okay, this is. I don't see how this is gonna hold its shape, but we'll see. Okay. Like this isn't like Play-Doh or anything. Oh gosh, the chocolate chips are getting caught in the dorsal fin. Okay. So I'm just gonna like fill up the cookie cutter with cookie dough, I think, and then figure out how I'm gonna transfer it onto the cookie sheet. Oh, I not think this through. Not one bit. I mean, at the very least, I think it'll be tasty. I don't know, Jack. Do you want to take a look at my my attempt at cutting the shark?
That's not gone so well, has it, Aaron? That's not very sharp-shaped.
I mean, we'll see how it looks when it comes out. But yeah, I think I'm with you on that. It doesn't quite look shark.
I'm going to worry about making them shark-shaped after I've cooked them, I think. So I'm going to get these, and I'm just going to go cut the way.
How do I make the cookie dough come out of the cookie cutter?
I don't know.
Okay.
Kat saying, Aaron, that's going to expand into something really not sharp.
It's the thought that counts, okay? Oh, I don't even. It's going onto the cookie tray, not looking very shark-like. All right, I don't think the cookie cutter is actually going to work that well here, unfortunately.
This is very
is it a bad? Okay, serious question. Is it a bad idea to put the cookie cutter in the oven? So I at least get one perfectly shark-shaped cookie. I need an answer. Oh, you can be honest. It might be worth halfway baking them just as cookies and then cutting them once they've spread out and are more solid. I don't know, Jack. Can we be bothered?
I think we can be bothered. Sorry, I'm getting cookie dough everywhere. I think I'm doing it wrong. I forgot they spread out, and so I think I put them a bit close together.
I might just end up with like a giant sheet of cookie, to be fair, which is like okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna like dollop cookie dough onto the
So
foil.
if these are a bit like tall, will they kind of flatten out in the oven?
Gravity?
Using tin foil.
I don't know. Maybe. So the recipe says it makes 10. I don't see how I can get 10 on here properly, but...
No, me neither.
I mean, maybe. I mean, worst case, I have some left over. I put it in the fridge, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Apparently, Kat says this should be ball shaped, so that's good. I'm doing it right.
Oh, mine are just shaped. Ball is like not the right word to describe the shape of these things. You can tell I haven't baked in like half my freaking life.
I'm pretty happy with mine so far, to be honest. Like they're not.
You know, be really dope. Buy an ice cream machine, because then I could like turn the rest of the dough into cookie dough ice cream.
That would be very cool.
I've just gotten dough on my shirt. Lovely.
Well done. And remember, if you want your own t-shirt, make sure you come to mini events. We can get the Emily season t-shirts powered by Capital One.
We've run both mini events now, but next week.
Yeah, come next week's mini events.
To be fair, I ran like an hour and a half ago. I ran the arts and crafts mini event, and that was so much fun.
Yeah, last night everyone made a lot of Blahaj memes, and that looked super fun as well.
Yeah. Oh dear, I've gotten dough on the floor. Lovely. Okay. I don't know how to approach getting the rest of this out in like a reasonable fashion.
Just try your best, Aaron. If you dream, you can make it happen.
I have a dream for Blahaj-shaped cookies.
This is going not great.
It's the end result that matters, right? It's the taste.
Yeah.
It tastes great. It smells great. Objectively bad for you, which I think is the right direction for cookies.
This is true. I think we're just going to have one slightly smaller cookie, and I'm kind of okay with that.
Okay. I've got 9 cookies on here. I will try and figure out how to salvage the rest of the dough, but I'm happy with the way that's been laid out. I'm going to wash my hands now.
Yeah, I'm going to wash my hands. I'll be right back, friends.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, I have cleaner hands. Clean enough to put that in the oven.
And anyone who has joined us, what are we doing right now? We're making shark-shaped cookies or Blahaj-shaped cookies because we're at SharkHacks this weekend and we thought we'd do something a little bit different. If you're not already at SharkHacks, check out hackpay.ac/SharkHacks to register, and also check out MLH's Twitter for all the best shark-shaped content. Right, Aaron, what is the next step?
It is, once you've got them on your baking tray, bake for 10 to 12 minutes or until firm at the edges, but a little soft in the middle. They will harden a little as they cool. Leave to cool on the tray for a few minutes before eating warm, or transfer to a wire rack to cool completely. We'll keep for 3 days in an airtight container. I have a wire rack. But
I also got an airtight container.
You don't have Tupperware?
No.
You have like takeaway boxes.
No, I've got like the bags, like Ziploc bags.
Jeez. Okay. I already can tell it's gonna be a nightmare to get out because that tray is about the width of my oven. But hey, Google, set timer for 10 minutes.
Alexa, 12-minute timer.
Can you tell that we're both working tech?
And I got these lectures from MLH prizes from Hackathon, so thank you, Major League Hacking.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so now they're in the oven, and we've just got to kind of leave it for a bit. But what is the most important part of cooking, everybody?
Clean up.
Washing up, yes. So let's go and start on that now.
Yeah, this is going to be
quite a lot to get done.
Yeah. I've realized that I am just going to end up making some plates wet that were already dry, but whatever. It's all good. Okay. Where to start? Just take all these measuring cups and put them in the sink. We'll try and salvage what is left of the dough afterwards.
I am very glad I own a dishwasher right now.
I am envious that you own a dishwasher right now. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the camera that's gonna look at my bum the entire time.
Remember, you can also go and put away your ingredients for safekeeping, so you can use them in a future recipe.
Absolutely. Okay. Hey, Will, if you're still on stream and you want to join and talk to us for the next 10 minutes while we wait for our cookies to come out. That's more of a just join stream. I'm not going to look at chat for a minute. Oh, dear.
Yeah, Audrey, you missed the links. Well, if you go to hackkey.ac, I'll put it in chat right now. hackkey.ac/SharkHacks. So running SharkHacks this weekend, if you want to come along. It's a great Blahaj streaming hackathon. It's also potentially the biggest meme of the calendar. So feel free to join us if you'd like to have a bit of fun. And the link, if you're not looking at chat, is on the screen right now.
Yep. Cleaning out flour, wet flour from a Pyrex is effort. All right, that's done. Oh, that pan.
It's not even plugged in. It's on low battery. I should probably plug it in, shouldn't I?
Oh, I made sure everything was charged before I came down. I am fully expecting all my devices to be completely dead when I'm done. So I'm running fully on battery at the moment. Okay. All right, let me grab the cutting boards.
How's everyone else's weekend been as well? Has anyone done anything slightly crazy like this, or has everyone had a nice, relaxed one? It's nearly Christmas, so make sure you are giving yourself some time to relax at home and chill, and don't hack every single weekend because you do need to not burn out.
Yep. I'm taking this weekend off, next weekend off, because I will have gone 4 weeks straight at hackathons. By choice, totally fine. I'm at my limit though, so.
Yeah.
I also asked to do SharkHacks. It was pointed out to me that I would be going 4 weeks in a row, and I asked to do SharkHacks. So, you know, but yeah, don't burn out. I am my first season my second season as a hacker. I went to, I think it was 6 weekends in a row, and yeah, there's burnout and there's that.
Yeah, it's really important that you look after yourself, especially right now during COVID. So make sure you are taking breaks. Don't hack every single weekend. Look after yourself. Have relaxing ones where you stay in bed all weekend, because everything's a bit weird in the world right now, and you are important.
Absolutely. Hackers first, am I right? And that includes your mental health and physical health outside the hackathon.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm getting through watching this up plan, I think. This was a good idea. I'm very glad we did this. It was fun.
This is great, then. I've got to put all my stuff in the wash, ready to wash.
I've still got a decent amount of stuff to clean up on my end. That is all good.
Alexa, how long is left of my timer? Only 6 minutes till we can see the cookies, everybody. Not long at all.
Not long at all. Okay.
I think live on stream, we're going to have to do a taste test to see what you think of these cookies.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to burn our mouths doing that, though, but
it's
all good.
So worth it. Yeah, make sure you disinfect everything because, you know, COVID.
Absolutely.
We all hope you're having an awesome weekend because SharkHacks has been super fun. It's been great to see all of your memes and all of that kind of stuff. And so We really hope you take the joy of SharkHacks into future events. Remember, sit back, chill, have fun. It's not all about winning. Admittedly, this weekend, if you win, you do get a Blahaj, so this weekend it is worth winning. But it's not always about winning.
No. For context, we've been pushing for the Blahaj meme in MLH for like 9 months now. And when we opened up the slides this weekend for this weekend's event and saw that we actually got MLH to buy 20 Blahajes, we were like so happy. That was absolutely like a highlight of the year for some of us.
This is literally better than Christmas for me, and I'm not even joking.
Yeah, I mean, I am not entirely disagreeing with that conclusion.
And if you're unsure what a Blahaj is, this wondrous creature is a Blahaj, and you can have your very own by winning one of our 5 main prize categories here at SharkHacks.
Absolutely. Cleaning this cookie cutter is surprisingly difficult.
How come?
I can't get into it because it's got like teeth.
Oh, that's an ideal.
I think I've gotten it though, finally. Okay. Alright. Now the real question is, do I try and salvage what's left of this cookie dough or do I just wash it up?
I think you just eat it.
Yeah.
Wait, can you eat cookie dough? Because it has raw egg in.
It's a mixed bag. I mean, the chances of being ill from a raw egg is relatively low, but it's not impossible, right?
As a reminder, please make sure you're following your local food health guidelines and don't eat raw egg unless it says you can eat raw egg.
They treat the apps. I mean, say anything about the eggs I've got here as far as that's concerned? Probably not. No. I mean, the batter was tasty before the egg was in it. I'll say that much.
That is true. That is very, very true.
I mean, I used to eat, well, is there egg in brownies?
Say again, is there egg in brownies? I think so. I presume so.
Because my parents used to always let me lick up, like, the dough for brownies and stuff. So I think it's fine. I mean, we'll find out. I've had a little nibble. If I die tomorrow, we'll know why.
But please only eat raw egg if your health guidelines say you can.
Yeah, I'm going to repeat what Jack said.
We are not professional hygienists or chefs, or we don't work in food services. We have no idea.
Is anyone typing it in chat? Say I'm going to die.
Hang on. Everybody's asked for some questions, actually, some real stuff. So, what do we have to do tomorrow? If we don't win a prize, do we get the t-shirts and stuff? So, tomorrow we need you to, for 8 a.m. EST, that's Eastern Time in America, you need to make sure you have submitted a dev post link. This does not need to be the finished dev post link. It doesn't need to be with your video on yet, but make sure it exists. Then, by 10 a.m. EST, you need to have a dev post up, and that dev post must include a video. If you do not include a video, we cannot judge your prize, or you can't judge your project. If you can't judge your project, we can't give you prizes. So please make sure you are submitting, because if you don't submit, we can't give you a Blahaj. Also, every single person who does submit their prize at their project this weekend and does demo will receive a ton of special stickers in the post from Major League Hacking, including a one-of-a-kind, never again released Blahaj eye demo sticker. And so it is really, really worth coming and like submitting.
Stop. Sorry, Google.
And if you attend certain mini events, you may be getting a t-shirt in the post too, but not every single person will be.
We had 50 shirts to give away, and we had over almost 70 hackers take part in mini events this weekend. So there is definitely a limitation there. Oh my god! And if you remember, I said this was going to turn into a turn into a sheet of cookie as opposed to a single like cookies. It's turned into a sheet of cookies. It also is not done.
How long left on my timer?
I think I'm going to do another like 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh my god, these look incredible. They're not ready yet, but these look amazing. And also, using chocolate milk has definitely turned them a lot more chocolatey.
Hey Google, timer for 3 minutes. There we go. One more thing on the whole submissions of your projects thing. Before you submit to a second hackathon this weekend, if you're, make sure the other hackathon is okay with you submitting to multiple events, because if they're not, you will not only be disqualified from their event, but you will be disqualified from SharkHacks. And that is a really common issue we see.
Yes. Make sure you're following the rules, because if you don't follow the rules, we get served.
If in doubt, only submit to SharkHacks, right?
Yes. It's important to make sure you do follow the rules set by different hackathons.
At the end of the day, we try and preach that hackathons aren't about the prizes, but about the experience. And I think, this is Jack and I's 38th hackathon each, right? 38, how? So we absolutely can attest to that statement of, that hackathon is so much more about experience than just about, the prizes and who you take home.
Yeah. Russia says, hey, welcome to your video at 8 p.m. EST. Totally fine. As long as your video is submitted anytime by 10 a.m. EST, then we are good. You can submit it now if you wanted to, but it does need to be submitted.
That's what I thought. Shut up, Siri. Okay.
So my timer has gone off, and I've set my timer, but I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. He's not quite finished yet.
Yeah. All right. Let's put eggs over there. And I've got freezer bags, right? Medium Thai freezer bags.
In chat, we have Ian Joseph. Okay, say, hey, what does one get when one uses a deer-shaped cookie cutter?
A cookie dough.
They get a cookie dough.
You should have cracked that joke at Dory Me Hacks.
I agree. Also, Audrey's saying, hey, so in total we must submit a video, a link to our code, and a link to a working solution or app, right? Aaron, do you want to take that one?
Sorry, you broke up on my end. Can you say it one more time?
Sure. So Audrey says, so in total we must submit a video, a link to our code, and a link to a working solution or app, right?
You don't actually need to submit a link to your app. We only require that you submit the video. We require you to submit a link to your public Git repository. So it can't be like a Google Drive link. It has to be a public Git repository. And technically speaking, we want the content of your dev post page, but we only really care about the other two.
Yeah. You should make sure you are submitting it through dev post, though, because if you don't submit it through dev post, we won't know you've tried to submit. I've also got another question in chat. I'm saying, what do we get from encouraging you during a cookie making journey? You get a virtual hug from Blahaj, and he's going to hug you now.
Hey. All right, my timer's just gone again. Let's check on those cookies again. All right.
I'm going to go and check on mine now as well.
No, they're not even close to done.
Yeah, they're not done yet.
I don't know what this 12 minutes was about. I'm going to give it another 5. Hey, Google, set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
There you go. Jack has disappeared.
Yeah, hang tight. I've accidentally just disconnected my webcam.
Oh, well done. See, Jack and I talk on Messenger all the time, and that is not an uncommon occurrence.
There we go.
So, hey,
I'm starting to get this set up. I have a webcam taped up here. I have a microphone here. It's a bit of a mess.
So I can show off my setup with the laptop. 1 second. If I start my video, hi, and I can do that. And to get more of my kitchen, I've got, this is, MacBook Pro camera, so awful. But over here,
Aaron,
I've got.
Can you see how the cookies are looking?
Let's do that. Okay. This is gonna destroy my laptop, isn't it? Can you see the cookies?
Kinda, yeah. They've grown.
They have grown. There's a better way of doing that. I can pull gimbal off the tripod. But we've also got the iPad over there, which is what's filming the workstation, which has worked quite well. All right, I'm gonna stop that camera. I'm gonna make this one big.
If you are just joining us, wondering what on earth we're doing right now, we're at SharkHacks. We're making cookies. We're making shark-shaped cookies, to be exact. How are we going to do that? We have no idea. We can't cook. We've tried our best. So if you are wondering what's going on, what's going on?
There we go.
Here's the cookies.
Cool. They do look quite good. I did say they turned into one giant cookie.
So let me show you mine, because mine don't look like that.
Okay. There you go. You're bigger now.
These, interesting. Oh, they're not solid yet. This is what mine look like right now, friends. What do we think? I think the chocolate's melted inside of them.
Yeah.
Here's
I've got a nice view of my lampshade now.
This is what the bottom shelf looks like. Like, are these done yet?
I don't know. I honestly don't. Yeah.
Kat says after you take them out and let them cool. So you want solid edges and a soft middle. So Kat, if I have solid edges and a soft middle right now, does that mean I should take them out?
Probably.
I guess. See what Kat says. He's good at cooking. What a look. Do I have solid edges? I have solid edges, yeah. Okay, so I take them out and I let them cool.
All right, I'll check mine as well, for what it's worth.
These definitely don't look what they're supposed to look like, but they look like they might taste quite nice still. Take one tray out.
No, my edges are definitely still very soft. I don't know. I feel like my oven might just not be as hot as it's supposed to be. I'm gonna up it to like gas 5. I think it's a 20-degree increase.
So these definitely seem to be okay. In fact, tell you what, there's this little bit here, which is very hot. I'm going to try tasting this.
Don't burn yourself, please.
Well, it tastes really good. It tastes especially chocolatey. It's like chocolate milk. So we don't.
That was such a big brain move. Using the chocolate milk.
They don't look beautiful, but it tastes pretty good.
Honestly, some of my favorite desserts look awful. So.
Okay. So Kat says next up, I should go and put a fork in the middle. And if it comes out dry, then they're good to go. So I got on a big one, funky one. Yeah, that's come out dry. Amazing. So
I love how mine went in. Mine went in before yours, but your North American oven has just wrecked mine.
Is there anything particular I need to do now with these to to let them cool down? Is there anything to do? I don't have a wire rack.
I think you just leave them on the tray, right?
I don't know.
I mean,
on the tray?
The recipe says leave to cool on the tray for a few minutes before eating warm, or transfer to a wire rack to cool completely. I'm like, I'm gonna have to cool them completely, but I don't have a wire rack. So
I'm going to put them on a plate, so it's not like actively heating them up.
That's fair. I am eager to see how these come out, though.
It definitely seems to be solidifying, so that's good.
Right.
Just to kind of show you, these aren't perfect, but they are definitely cookies of some description, I think.
Those look really solid, to be fair.
I've never cooked cookies before, so I'm actually pretty pleased.
I think the last time I cooked cookies, so when I went to summer camp my first time, back in 2008, these are starting to burn a little bit. Yeah, I think they're fine. I mean, they're not burned, but I can smell them actually, being a bit. The edges are definitely more solid. Let's try the fork test. Where are all the forks?
Oh, these are really good now they started to solidify.
Chocolate that's clean. Yeah, these are solid. Okay. I have no idea how to break this up. I think I just let them cool on the... I'm just going to let them cool, and I'll cut them up with a knife later.
Oh, this one's a bit burnt. Whoops. All of these ones are. That's done. Oh, well.
But, yeah. I'm quite pleased. Let me show you what this looks like.
Have you managed to get one that's actually Blahaj shaped?
No, not even close. I could probably try now. Actually, yeah, I could probably try now. This is going to end badly, but there we go. Blahaj-shaped cookie cutter.
Let's see,
We're
try
just
one.
going to right in the middle. We're going to push that in. And we've just completely ruined the cookie.
You can
I'm gonna
do
leave
it.
it.
You
I'm
should
gonna
do
leave
it,
it.
Aaron.
All right, I'm going to leave it there and let them cool with that in the middle. And we'll end up with one at least shark-shaped-ish cookie. I
And
think
while
that will
I'm
work.
doing that, I'm going to go and taste test mine. So here we go. That's surprisingly good.
BBC Good Food. Good on you.
Not perfect, but solid. Yeah, I'll take this.
Absolutely. All right. Can I change which camera I'm using so you can see my face? Probably. More. Settings. Camera. Front camera. Done. Hi.
There's Aaron. Hello.
Hey. Okay, that works. I'm in selfie mode. This is weird. My gimbal's also warning me its battery's about to die. So this will be fun. But yeah. I think we're probably at the point where it's just a waiting game for us. So I think we're probably good to wrap up. I don't know about you, Jack.
Yeah, I think Aaron first. We need a live taste test, please.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. All right. If you can get any cookies? Nope. No, you're not. The gimbal will not let me go that low. Apparently not. Fine. Okay. Center. All right. Let me just break a little bit of this off. It's very soft, but it looks good. Okay. We've got some cookie. It fell. But
What do you think? Is it any good?
it's very good. I think I did go a little bit too far on the salt, or at least that bit of it is. But otherwise, it's actually really nice.
So
I'm
what
happy.
we tell you is that even if you've never done anything before, you can still do it if you try. And so this weekend at SharkHacks, make sure you're trying something new. Use new technologies, use like new tools, use new anything. Because even if you've never done it before, as you can see, you can still be pretty successful. It might not be perfect, but that doesn't matter. Also, we've been asked to provide a rating on out of 10. I'm going to say mine were probably an 8 out of 10 in terms of like taste. Aaron, what would you rate this out?
Probably like a 6 or 7. There's no like bitter aftertaste that you don't get from really salty pastries. So it does taste quite nice. It's very chocolatey, so I'm quite happy. To be fair, I probably was just tasting 80%, 85% dark chocolate, which is generally speaking quite bitter. So
Absolutely. And with that, thank you to every single person who's come and joined us for this chill time. And we're going to just vibe in Discord now. Every other Hacker Hangout, this hackathon is running as scheduled, so it's going to be a Hacker Hangout to actually go and meet people. But I hope this little bit of a change has been fun and given you a bit of a break from hacking. We'll see you for the rest of the event. We'll also be back for closing ceremonies and also a little bit of extra stuff around then. So keep an eye out. Make sure you're sticking around till the end because it's going to be super, super fun. And I cannot wait to see what you have all built. But with that, it's a goodbye from me. Is it a goodbye from you, Aaron, too?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us.
And we will see you later in SharkHacks. Bye, friends.